Start of my hike to Athabasca Pass. It's 49.1 kilometers. It's August 26th, 2012. It's 1 p.m. I've been walking for about 45 minutes, probably done a kilometer or so, or more than that. The trail's pretty daunting. 2 cars in the parking lot, so somebody's out here. It's a little depressing right now, but the mood starts to change quickly as the boots wear in and the pack starts to settle down, so we'll give you updates later.
Through the headlights of a car that took you farther than you
3 o'clock on day 2. Athabasca Pass is 40 miles or 20k that way. That's the Whirlpool River. Trail here because we call this Scott Flat. That's the Scott Glacier just there, and the river the Whirlpool River just takes the trail out all the time. So all you can do is line yourself up on these markers. You can see the one just in between those trees over there. Walk straight for it.
I can't keep it all together. I know. I can't keep it all together.
Day 2. I thought I could go another 10k, but shoulders are hurting and the back is hurting and the legs are sore a bit, so I don't want to push too hard. I gave myself 7 days. So this is day 2. I'm at the Scott Flats. Campground is called Scott Camp. That's what it looks like. There's my fire. I've been walking for 2.5 hours. I left Scott Camp. I'm on my way to Cave Meadows right now. I should make the pass tonight. Cave Meadows is about a kilometer away. This is a bridge, the only bridge over the Whirlpool. This bridge gets taken out annually. It looks pretty fragile right now. I'll be careful going across, but here you can see what I'm dealing with. part of these kinds of trips, having to cross the creek here. Have to get ready to go with my slippers on. You know how I'm always telling you guys that craft dinner in the bush is always better than at home? I'll tell you what, when you have it after hiking for a day and there's a storm over the horizon, it's even better. Right now I'm at Cane Meadows at the ford, the Whirlpool, which is no fun. Had to get in my bare feet. And now I'm having a craft dinner, and I'm contemplating going all the way to Athabasca Pass today, but looks like there might be snow storms up in the pass. We'll see how it goes. This is called Cane Meadow at the base of Mount Cane. The pass is up that way. Not happy right now. It's the last 6 or so kilometers to the trail, or to the pass. We're going through some thick woods, or I'm going through some thick woods. It's very sketchy to find a trail. It's very boggy, and I'm seeing bear tracks everywhere. It's like the animals have decided to also be lazy and take the human trails kind of thing. Not much of a trail. Let me show you. This is a trail. You keep coming across shit like this. So what do you do when you find something like that? You find a trunk and you cross. Keep on going. This is the moment I like the most on long hikes. It's that moment, you know, 2 days into it, 48 hours or more, where you sit down and you're just one with the wilderness. You kind of don't care about sitting in the mud or being wet. My feet are soaking wet. My hands are scratched. I've been wearing the same clothes for 2 days now. I got to change clothes for the way back. I wear different clothes at night, but this is the amazing part. .453. Holy shit, that one's one for the books. Those last 2 hours are so brutal. This is the scenery here. I'm at the last campground before Athabasca Pass. It's 500 yards away. I'm staying here tonight. I'll go there tomorrow morning and pay my tributes, do my little shot for the governor. I'll explain that tradition later. And tomorrow I'll make a short day of it, only 10K back to Cane Meadows. That was a nice campground, and my boots will be soaking wet by the time I get back to Cane, so I won't be able to go past Cane tomorrow. Wow, what a miserable place. I walked all around, and all I can find is, I'm at the pass right now, or pass is 500 yards. I walked all around. All I can find is this grate. Doesn't even look like it belongs here. I think people have been coming. They should have told me not to come here. This is the shittiest campground. My tent's over there in the bush. There's wood. It looks like people are coming here for day trips because Cane is such a nice campground, and I think people just come here, do a little day trip, maybe make a fire. It looks like there's been a few fires in this box. I walked up there. There's a hole across 2 trees where the latrine's supposed to be, and there's a hanging rope for hanging food, but the latrine is completely empty. Nobody's shit in here ever. And right now I was soaking wet. My pants are wet still. I'm saving my other jacket to sleep in, and it's going to be no comforts tonight. I'm going to eat maybe a chicken noodle soup and hot chocolate, or make myself a coffee. And I'm boiling water right now. I got that, and I might eat. I messed up. I should have brought some foods that I just add water instead of cooking. But I'll eat peanuts tonight. It's going to be a no comfort night, and hopefully tomorrow's a nice day. Things are looking up. The sun's come out. Found a bit of dry wood that I can buck up, and good to go. This is the committee punch bowl. David Thompson was the first European through the Athabasca Pass, which was an important fur trading route. Somebody and some Indians showed him how to come through here. This became an established trading route before they flooded the lake on the other side with Mika Dam. So this was a very important trading route. Thompson found this in 1810. 14 years after Thompson came through here, the governor of the Hudson Bay himself, George Simpson, came through here. And on his way through, he found this lake fascinating because it has waters that flow both directions, to the Pacific and the Atlantic. And he named this the Committee Punch Bowl. So he's the one who named this, and he toasted it. And he started a tradition because this was a fur trading route. And for years after that, it was used for about 40-50 years. For years after that, every fur trader that went through here followed the same tradition. So here I have a little bottle of Canadian whiskey. It's Tuesday, 7:44, and it's August 28th. My camp is a little ways that way, but I want to follow up in the tradition of years and toast the governor of the Hudson Bay Company in honor of all the brave men and women who crossed through here over the years. What an amazing place. Well, it's Tuesday night, 7:40. I left Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock, walked about 15 kilometers on Sunday, then walked all day yesterday and walked all day today. Pretty miserable day, but at the end of the day, the sun decided to break out a bit, and so I thought I'd come to the pass here just in case tomorrow is an ugly day. I followed a time-honored tradition of having a toast to the governor here at the pass. And now I feel great. Now I got to walk back, but mission accomplished. 50 kilometers, 49.1 kilometers today, and or total to get here. And now I'm on a good pace to get back. Just signed the guest book, and there's like 6 entries this year, so hasn't been a lot of people here this year. I walked to the pass in wet boots with no socks. Didn't feel like getting my clean socks all wet.
And you can hear the rain outside. I just got awakened by some pretty major thunder, and I don't like where I am right now in terms of where I am on this valley and on this pass, on this slope. All the water's going to come down at me if it keeps raining all night. It might be a miserable night. Oh well.
The key right now is definitely getting this fire going. If I get the fire going, I can warm up, because right now I'm wearing my boots without socks because I have Crocs, but you can't walk around, and to get this fire going you need to walk through the bush and get some dry stuff, dry kindling. Once I get a coffee in me, I'll start to think clearly. My plan is to not go far today, only go back to Cane Meadows. It looks like it wants to break up. I have all day. It's only 9 o'clock right now, so it's only a 10-kilometer hike back to Cane Meadow. I'd rather leave here with everything wet, so I hope that it clears up a bit and the tent can dry. Then I can pack dry, walk to Cane Meadow. Fire's going good right now. I'll have coffee in a couple of minutes here, and then maybe some oatmeal and everything will. Once I've had the coffee, then I can just open this up and let the fire spill out a bit and have a big fire. That'll be a long wet march. I'm putting on a pair of dry socks and I'm putting on these wet socks. I might as well because I'm just going to be walking through shit all day, and then I'm taking off the pants because, well, I'm unzipping them. No sense in getting all wet. So, all right. Look at the size of that paw. Wow. Big cat. Miserable day. Boots are soaking wet, pants are wet. Oh well, another day in the bush. Well, the rain doesn't want to give up. So I hiked from the pass back here to Cane Meadow. It's a nice place. It took me 3.5 hours, so that's about a 2 km/h pace, which is very slow for me. And I got here in time, set up the tent, got out of my boots, tried to dry my socks, no results there. Had a bowl of soup, and now I'm sheltered back in my tent here, just waiting this out. Maybe tonight will be a little bit of respite from this and I can make a fire and spend the night here. Day 5, left Cane Meadows on my way back. It's still drizzling all day. My pants are soaking wet, my boots are sitting there trying to warm up. I had a rope out a minute ago to try and dry my socks, but that's a waste of time. So I'm walking in wet feet. I'm barefoot right now. And I had to make a fire. I'm at the Scott campground, made a fire. Made a nice bowl of Mediterranean pasta. Life is good. Wow, I'm glad I went to the pass yesterday, or the day before. Look at that. I'm committed. There's, I gotta go 10 kilometers to get to Twin Forks campground, and there's a storm bearing down on me right now. Looks like snow, and quite possibly is. It's cold. I'm wearing a jacket, which I don't really